Former Deputy Head of the Security Service of Ukraine, Major General of the Reserve Viktor Yagun, has commented on the issue of the likelihood of a coup d'etat in the Russian Federation and the overthrow of dictator Vladimir Putin. The FSB is definitely not ready to eliminate Putin now because there is no one to replace him. All talk about replacing Putin with Patrushev is groundless because Patrushev is the same as Putin, he emphasized during a chat in Glavred. At the same time, the interlocutor says that the FSB can only agree to replace Putin when they are sure that there is a replacement and an adequate one which will be accepted by the people. What is the difference between a coup d'etat prepared by politicians and a coup prepared by a special service? The special service envisages several directions of events. We remove him, and what next? Who we put in his place? How the people, the environment, and the world will react to this person? What will be the legend about where the predecessor disappeared to, the helicopter fell down, or he just died in the bunker from work, or a severe illness that ended in death in a fortnight, and Putin will be buried between Stalin and Lenin, he noted. At the same time, in his opinion, Putin does not lead Russia, but it is led by the so-called collective Putin. Why was it Putin who was once put in charge of Russia? Because everyone thought a grey mouse would never come to the fore, but it's not a mouse, it's a rat. Besides, as experience shows, it is the grey mouse that later becomes such an inadequate and a problem that it is better not to let such people anywhere near power. But stars who like themselves very much are much easier to manipulate. That is why the collective Putin, or as some say, the Ozero cooperative, must decide what to do with Putin and who will be the successor. Yagun added, Putin is a key figure in avoiding conflicts and preventing hostilities on the territory of the Russian Federation. But it is worth understanding that after Putin, this key figure will no longer exist. And considering the age, it can happen at any moment.
In the Kursk region of Russia, 27 soldiers of the occupying Russian army surrendered to fighters of the Ukrainian airborne assault troops. Among the prisoners of various ages are officers. The prisoners said that they chose this path to survive. The Ukrainian paratroopers also appealed to other fighters of the Russian army fighting in the Kursk region, asking them to surrender. In this way, they will save their lives. Recently, Ukraine has captured 2 North Korean soldiers in Russia's Kursk region. Kiev has repeatedly said North Korean troops are fighting in the Kursk region, where it launched an incursion in August, claiming control over several hundred square kilometers of territory. However, this is the first time that the country's intelligence services said they have had the opportunity to question North Korean soldiers. While Ukraine had previously claimed to have captured North Korean soldiers in combat, it said they had been badly wounded and died shortly afterwards. The prisoners do not speak Ukrainian, English or Russian, so communication with them takes place through Korean translators in cooperation with South Korean intelligence. The Ukrainian military has so far remained silent on the operation, though reporting on January 5 that the most intense fighting across the front line was happening in Kursk Oblast. The new Ukrainian attacks came 5 months after Kyiv launched its cross-border incursion into Russia in August 2024, surprising Western leaders and temporarily boosting the morale among the exhausted troops elsewhere, withdrawing little by little. Some of Ukraine's most elite units, along with the less experienced ones, took part in the operation.
Гадаев Беслан Султанович, 26.09.1980 года рождения. Родился в Чеченской Республике, село Мартуп. Служил в 22-м полку, 25-й армии, командир роты, лейтенант.
Я Кирилл Дмитрий Александрович, 27.08.1908 года, родом с Пермского края, село Березовка, со 155-й бригады, стрелок, с рядовой.
Я Ладыгин Дмитрий Михайлович, 16.07.99 года рождения, родился в село Новобелокатай, Белокатайский район, Республика Башкортостан, должность стрелок, 207-й полк, 76-я дивизия, рядовой.
Я Нуршков Евгений Юрьевич, 12 марта 1990 года рождения. Родился в Башкирии, Милютский район, поселок Зерган. 810-я бригада, 5-я БМПУ, 2-я рота, стрелок, рядовой.
Я Алешин Алексей Сергеевич, 24 марта 1990 года рождения. Родился в селе Холмогоры Архангельской области. Служил в 352-м мотострелковом полку, звание младший сержант, должность стрелок.
Наступный.
Я Быков Андрей Васильевич, 03.12.1995 года рождения, Волгоградской области, станица Глазуновская, улица Куйбышева, дом 6, 155-я бригада, рядовой стрелок.
Наступный.
Я Свистунов Эдуард Сергеевич, 30.01.2002 год. Родом город Волгодонск, там родился, Ростовская область. По званию рядовой, должность стрелок. Служил в 810-й бригаде.
Наступный.
Я Солодовников Николай Юрьевич, 1986 года, 19 апреля. Родился в Ставропольском крае, призван 810-я бригада Севастополь. Звание рядовой стрелок.
Наступный.
Я Ахмеров Ради Газизянович, родился 1987 года, 29 сентября, Республика Башкортостан, село Колтубан. Служил в 810-й бригаде, 5-й БШПУ, 2-я рота, стрелок.